Hi, we're back. I don't know if you're happy about that or not, but we are.
Back at it.
Back at it. Our topic for the day is strength training for the elderly. And short answer is
Yabo!
absolutely. Strength training is beneficial for everyone, but actually more important the older you get. And I'm going to hand over to Grant and let's hear his side of things.
Strength training for the elderly, really, really important. And again, I think sometimes like we hear this like strength training, we need to think like, what do we mean? I think a lot of people tend to gravitate towards like strength sports when we talk about strength training, powerlifting or strongman and things. And then sometimes people kind of go the other way where we talk about strength training and people maybe actually think about hypertrophy training and endurance, sort of rep ranges. But strength training in the terms of like, moving heavy weight for a low amount of reps. It's all about like being relative to how much the person moves. So yeah, maybe not a power lifter, but relative to how much that person can move, it needs to be heavy. And it's super beneficial for the elderly. If we look at sort of some of the bigger risk factors, elderly, we talk about degeneration of muscle mass, which just leads to bigger increased risk of falling or getting injured, and that can have a serious impact on quality of life as you get older. So strength training is super important for maintaining independence and function for as long as possible. And being active, obviously, even just being active is a really good component of that. Like I look at my grandfather. He was probably about 86 or 87 before he had his first fall, and that's when the decline really started to happen between the age of 87 and 92. That's sort of where things really declined, because again, couldn't use the body as much, and it started to drop down. But before that, super active man, 85 years old, still putting a ladder up, going onto the roof, fixing things, working in a garden full day, and hands down, probably strength training would have benefited him even more. But yeah, being active already, the guy was a trooper. But definitely increasing bone density. So if we're talking about, again, even just the strength of bones, strength training, way to go. Single leg especially, if we talk about older people, risk of falling, again, go back to that, which really is a problem. You'll find a lot of older people that are really active, in good nick, have a fall, a hip is broken, a leg is broken, and the decline gets really hard. Not even just from a physical point of view, but even just a psychological point of view. When someone begins to lose their independence, that will to wake up every day and get moving starts to drop a bit. So I think, from the physical point of view, there's a number of boxes being ticked as to why strength training is really important for the elderly. On the psychological component as well, just the belief that they can still do things by themselves, really, really important. And it's Kim and I both have a number of clients sort of 60 and above, and I think it's really great actually to see as we push them more towards the strength training side, like how surprised they are at how strong they can be and how capable they can be. Yeah, fantastic option for the elderly.
So I think I'm very fortunate. I get to train my granny twice a week for 30 minutes at a time, and to watch the progress from when she started about a year ago to now. I mean, my gran deadlifts, she benches, she squats, she does step-ups. And whenever she goes out, everyone always goes, wow, what's your secret? You look so good, you move so good. And it's not like we're doing incredibly hard workouts. We're working with like at most 10 reps, 3 sets. And we are just taking at most 5 to 6 exercises, a squat movement, a pull, and we're just improving those the whole time. And it is paying off. The way she moves is so much better. Her confidence in the gym is so much better. For her, the best thing is going out in public and people going, wow, you look so good. What is your secret? And that's just from twice a week's worth of strength training. People could benefit from 3 sessions a week up to 4 sessions a week. And again, it's not about going heavy. That's the misconception, is that you got to train heavy or you got to train hard. No, it's about gradual increases over time. If this week you can only push 2 kilo dumbbells, then next week we go for 2.5 or we go for 3 kilos. It's not about moving massive amounts of mass. It's just about moving a little bit more than the previous week. So, is strength training for elderly? Absolutely. Will it help you with everyday tasks? Absolutely. But it will also improve the mental well-being, which is really, really important. Yeah. So if you like this and you thought it was useful and you thought about your parents while you were watching this, then that's great. Get them training, whether it's body weight training, just get them going. And if you need help or any assistance, you know who to speak to. If you like this video, please give it a like, follow, and a share, and throw any questions or comments. Thank you. Okay, bye.